Okay, here I go again. So, let's continue from where we left off. Um, I hope I will be able... Study card room. The moment you reach for the door, you are overwhelmed by a horrifying vision. Within an instant, countless twisted hands emerge from the walls, the floor, even the ceiling. They writhe and flail, clawing towards you, their cold, gnarled fingers snaking around your arms, legs, and knees. They cover your mouth, your eyes. You are completely helpless. Just as despair holds you, a voice cuts through the chaos. Help us. It's not a single voice, but many, pleading, screaming, roaring in agony, a dying prayer. You see them, countless figures standing on the edge of a cliff, their face twisted in silent desperation. You try to move, to reach out, but your body will not obey. One by one, they are pushed from behind, plunging into the dark abyss below. Your vision warps and twists. Suddenly, you can move again. In a panic, you stumble back, your breath ragged as you collapse to the floor. The illusion fades, leaving only the cold, silent hallway around you. Sanity check. Success, everyone. This is a warning. Ah, okay, that was the first one we had. Okay. Now, the bookshelf is filled with an assortment of titles. Gemcraft Appreciation, Garden Appreciation, and Treasure Investigation. As you scan the shelves, your fingers brush against a small gap beneath them. Something is wedged inside. You reach in and pull out a stack of files. Inside the translucent case, you find a collection of files. As you open it, a torn diary page slips from the back. Curious, you pull it out and scan the contents. Research has confirmed that as long as there is a large enough interaction between the same instrument, the feat of crossing the gate can be achieved. Black car. First experiment. Rose failed. A resentful aura approaches, its presence pressing against your mind. The space around you distorts, folding in on itself. A powerful surge of emotion washes over you, and then you see it, a blurred white figure drift through the mansion, wandering aimlessly. No one else seems to notice it. It do not act unless they hear certain sounds, crying specifically. A middle-aged woman sits alone, her body trembling as she reads through the note in front of her. Her quiet sobs echo through the space. The figure reacts to her sorrow, reaching out as if to offer comfort, yet no words escape from it. It is trapped in an unseen world, unable to be heard, unable to be felt. Desperate, it tries to embrace the woman, pouring all its strength into a touch that will never be received. But at that moment, resentment surges forth. The woman's face contorts in terror. Her body seizes up before she collapses unconscious. The figure cries out for help, but no one hears. No one ever does. And then they turn to you. A frigid sensation creeps along your arms, a thin mist curling around your skin. A girl's voice reaches for your ears, trembling and filled with sorrow. Save me. Please, save me. The translucent figure appears before you, her hand clutching yours as tears streak down her face. Behind her, shadows unravel, splitting apart into layers of reality. dozens, maybe more, all echoing her words. Save us. And a powerful force surges through your arm, unlike anything you ever felt. It pulses, demanding an answer. Hmm. Release your grip and step back. I can't choose the other one, even though it is with my one of my traits. The illusion is gone. You are back to reality. Search the drawer. So many events. The drawer is packed with documents, business contracts, sealed folders and personal seals, squeezed together in an untidy heap. As you rummage through, a stack of papers slips from your grip, scattering across the desk. With a sigh, you kneel to pick them up, carefully stacking them back in place. But as you slide one file back into an open bag, something catches your eye. A keycard tucked between the papers. Damn. Damn. Okay, observation. Luckily, I'm very observative. As you scan the bookshelves, your finger... Oh, there are bookshelves? Yeah, right. Okay, that's one giant bookshelf. Brush against a particular book. Thick black theory. You pause to try and understand the knowledge within. Oh, come on, I have a lot of luck. Yes. I managed my diplomacy growth. Okay, I could have rolled up to 80. I did roll 100 though. So now diplomacy is increased by 5. Very nice. So, how much was my diplomacy? I'm not really... okay, must have been 20. So it is like in Cthulhu. If the ability is 20, you can roll up to 80 points. Because you got to fail it. So the less skilled you are with whatever trait, the easier it is to succeed and learn something. Okay. Okay, I can't do anything more here. Interesting. Oh, what brings you here? Keep it quiet. Following Saya's gaze, you spot Sherry talking to the butler. Do you want that to happen again? I'm just hanging around, trying to get to know them a bit. No means no. Sherry steps forward and wraps her arms around the butler in a gentle hug. Don't worry, Ace. I know what I'm doing. The butler sighs and shakes her head. I still have work to do. Please, just don't get me into trouble. Hide. Okay. No need to be shy. If you have any questions, just ask. We're friends, right? How did you notice us? Hearing Saya's question, Sherry smiles slightly and raises a finger to her lips. A little birdie told me. I'll explain when the time is right. For now, come with me. Wandering around aimlessly is no fun. Let's do something interesting, shall we? She pulls out a keycard and swipes it at the door. A crisp click echoes as the lock disengages, and the door slides open. You have no idea when she got the card. Hmm. Okay, we're back here again. I kinda want to take a look at the other things. Yeah, we had that. It looks... Draw conversation. Sire, why are you standing so far away? I'm trying to recreate what happened yesterday, but something's off. The camera photos are normal now. What's going on here? If I hadn't been here yesterday, I might have thought you were imagining things. But I was... It doesn't seem like we can replicate it. Either something has changed or the situation is different now. You mean it could be connected to the butler? Yeah, even though she was helping us at the time. It feels like she wasn't being entirely honest. Agreed. We wandered around the house last night and ended up getting attacked. Yet she didn't seem all that surprised. And even now, I can't shake this feeling of unease. It's like yesterday, on the highway, dozens of cops chasing after me. I'm supposed to be a dignified killer, but instead, I feel like I'm the one being hunted. So we are staying with this assassin thing, okay? Although Saya speaks with a calm tone, you can sense that she's trying to keep herself composed. You decide to tease her slightly in response. If I were you, I'd have stopped and surrendered in that situation. Even killers know not to stand beneath a crumbling wall. Let's just wait for Carter to come back and convince him to sell the house. Yeah, it's not like he'd have a hard time settling down somewhere else anyway. You see Sherry pick up a file from the table and start reading. It's a messy draft. It had been sitting there since last night. You had overlooked it, thinking it wasn't relevant. Interesting. Carter is planning to build something. I wonder what's his purpose. Take this. You might want to find a professional to examine it for you. Draft of the mansion. I got luck, so I should have gotten a bit more money too. It's time to go. I don't want to get caught in the act. You leave Carter's room and step back into the hallway. Take this keycard, and if anyone asks you where you got it, keep my name out of it. Oops, I guess I could use the restroom. You guys go ahead. No need to wait for me. Then I'm going to see if I can find someone who understands these drafts. What about you, sire? Well, what kind of stuff gives me a headache, so I'll leave it to you. I'll keep an eye on our little partner instead. Let's open the chest. The chest's design suggests it has a long history. It could be holding something of valuable inside. You find a weapon that can only be described as ancient, laying just within the chest. What a great knife. What did I find there? Wind deity of Berg. Two-handed attack brawl. Damage bonus 5 plus 12. Oh, 5 plus 12 plus damage bonus. And it gives a dexterity and sports bonus. Damn, that thing is strong. That's so strong. Do I want to arm the maid just in case? Nah, nah. Disassemble. Lucky rapid foot. Equip When reroll, the first reroll will not consume luck, but will deplete its durability by 1. Oh, so I get 3 rerolls. That's pretty nice. Let's check outside for a black car. Also that node red black car. It would be this one, I guess. The flower beds are neatly arranged with well-trimmed plants lining the edges. Amidst the greenery, you spot a few lucky clovers. Oh, okay. A screwdriver, a cane, some wine. Leave the mansion. Can I even do that? Please wait. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't planning to leave anyway. Allow me to briefly explain. You can't leave through the gate. Because this mansion never existed in the world to begin with. What? If you don't believe me, go ahead. But do so at your own risk. What? What are you telling me? Why are you telling me this now? Heh, if it were me 30 years ago, I probably wouldn't be as calm as you. Don't panic. I used to be a detective working undercover, just like you. Then, how do we leave? Preferably without dying. It's hard to guarantee, but I'll do my best to help you. It will take time to prepare. You shouldn't be involved in this. Neither of you should. From the look on her face, she doesn't appear to be lying. Yeah. Yeah, I believe every anime girl, it seems. There's no hesitation in her words. Even so, the idea is absurd, a mansion that exists outside of reality. And yet, with everything you've seen, can you really call it impossible? Do you choose to believe her? Will you will you leave or stay? I want to stay anyway. Stay. So what should I do next? I still need a little more time to prepare. Now is not the time to tell you the full truth. We'll see what happens when Mr. Carter gets back though. For now, get some rest in the guest room. I'll let you know once I'm set to go. I don't want to rest already. Just check the car. Black vintage car. You approach the black vehicle parked in silence. Though you're not certain, something about it feels eerily familiar, like the one from your vision. But what truly draws your attention is the strange white crystal embedded in the front of the car. As you stare into its shimmering surface, something within you stirs. Your mind goes blank, the world dissolves around you, and another vision. You're suddenly seated inside the black car. A tall shadowy figure occupies the driver's seat, cloaked in darkness and radiating an air of madness. His voice echoes with chilling certainty. My dear Rose, if anyone could succeed, it would be you. I'll send you to the world you always dreamed of. She won't understand me, but you will, right? With those final words, he slams the accelerator. The car surges forward, tearing down the street. And then, an impact, just like before you see it. The girl twisted, broken by the crash, her body flung onto the pavement. The car screeches to a halt, its tires screaming. The figure inside bolts out and stumbles towards her lifeless form. Rose, no! You were supposed to make it. What went wrong? Huh? His voice cracks with despair, but the girl remains motionless. Her eyes, wide open, are unfocused and empty. Then something flickers. A faint, white silhouette appears in front of the car. It watches in silence, radiating uncertainty and sorrow. You try to speak, but you can't. Suddenly you're not alone. Countless, thin, cold arms appear around you inside the car. They grab your wrists, your leg, smother your mouth, cover your eyes, and darkness takes you. You wake with a sharp pain lancing through your skull. Grasping for breath, you look down. The white crystal, once fixed to the front of the car, is now resting silently in your palm. White crystal, story item. Okay. You find that the ground behind the vehicle is a thick metal plate. Surprisingly, there is a card lock on the metal plate that is the same as the room door. Oh, nice, I found more ammo. But do I really need much ammo here? Are there things to shoot at much? Okay, I found the car. The car is the car that crashed into that girl. Hmm. Ah, okay, this is here again. I already was here. Okay. Strangely, yeah, the the withered flowers. Check the grass. Something catches your eye the moment you step in the courtyard. A narrow stretch of grass tends out sharply against the rest. What does tend mean? It looks like it hasn't been cared for in years. Mr. Carter is a known perfectionist. Even in a place this remote, his obsessive standards and noble sense of order wouldn't allow for such neglect. You sense something isn't right here. You will prepare first. Interact. There is a ghost. Why? Why did I have to be on cleaning duty today? A masterful? 70. Stealth? Wait. I was better at stealing the whole time? Easy. You avoided the maid's attention and stole an item from her. Oh, which keycard is that? Mistress's room keycard. Can I take a look which keycards I have? This one is very... Which keycards do I have? I have the room card. Room card can be used to open a certain door. Carter's room card. I think that's a different one. Let's Use stealth again. Retry. Come on. Okay, once with luck. Now, you avoid the mate's attention. And now I take the key. Collect all room cards in Carter's mansion. Very nice. So, there's ghost. Why? Why did I have to be on cleaning duty? Appease her. Um, the maid would be best. Yeah, 90. Let's let a maid do this. Yeah. You've managed to calm the maid down, and their attitude towards you changed. Conversation. What happened? Dear guest, Butler Ace said you were here to solve the problems in this mansion. Can you really fix this place? Well, investigations take time. So what exactly were you saying? Where did you see the ghost? In Mr. Carter's room. Ever since she vanished, anyone who's gone in to clean it disappears during the night. I thought he didn't want anyone to clean in his room anyway. It's not just one person. It happened multiple times. I wasn't even supposed to be assigned there, but the one who was resigned and ran home. If Mr. Carter hadn't paid us my annual salary up front, I'd be long gone too. If that's the case, I'll go check it for you. I'm here to investigate anyway. That's so kind of you. She puts herself down frantically, checking every pocket. Her expression quickly drains of color, turning ghostly pale. She wanted to give me the room card. I put it right here just now. It must be the ghost. It stole it from me. I'm next. I'm going to disappear, just like the others. Without waiting for a response, she turns and bolts, fleeing in blind panic. Yeah, the poor girl wanted to give me the well. I'm really not that hyped for looking at that again, but I will probably do that. Okay, this is the study. This is Mr. Carter's room, and this is but I was here already. Not sure if there's anything new. Well, I could. Ah. Ah, right. You carefully retrieved the hidden microphone Saya left in Mrs. Carter's bedroom. Curiosity gets the better of you. You press the playback button. Okay. What time are we playing in? I really want to know. Mrs. Carter's bedroom. Curiosity gets the better of you. You press the playback button. A recording crackles to life. A middle-aged woman's voice, trembling with fear. The well. It's so dark. I'm going crazy. Let me out. Then another voice, softer, eerie, childlike, yet wrong. Mom, don't you recognize me? No, you're not my daughter. The audio distorts. A burst of static fills the ears. You try to replay it, but no matter how many times you press the button, the chilling voices are gone. That voice, could it be Mrs. Carter? They mentioned the well. I guess I have to go down there. Spooky recording. Hmm. Okay, it's still just the same. Okay, everything the same. But now I have this message that probably recorded overnight during some spooky event. I guess that's what I'm supposed to think. Well, if I have all keycards now, shouldn't I be able to use the keycard here? Oh, did I already grab what was in that thing? Maybe I did. I will make a save now before possibly. Well, it's my honor to join. Will the game, while the game should be exciting, I hope it isn't tied to money. It's not. I enjoy the clash of intellect more than anything, but if you manage to win, I'll share a little secret with you as a prize. As she explains the rules, she retrieves an exquisite deck of playing cards from her bag. The game is simple. 5 cards start. Judging by the rules, you believe you have a fair chance. However, after several rounds, you haven't won a single time. Don't you think? Do you think this is just a simple card game? Her words linger in your mind. You begin to suspect that her victories aren't merely a matter of luck. As the next round begins, you sharpen your focus, watching carefully for any tricks. Stealth. Watch. Stealth. Stealth. Let's use that paw, and I made it. You finally notice her trick. Each time she shuffles, she subtly transfers a small stack of cards to her other hand. Then, she cuts 3 specific cards and places them on top of the deck. When you cut the cards, you feel a slight gap in the lower part of the deck. Seizing the opportunity, you discreetly draw a card from another deck and slip it into the gap, restoring the balance. I hope luck is on my side this time. Alright, you win. Since you have such sharp eyes, I tell you a secret. In fact, I'd be interested in asking for your assistance. I'm listening. I'm not actually a guest invited by Carter. I only borrowed this identity for a particular purpose. I need your help finding a portrait that belongs to me. It must be in his bedroom. As she murmurs a description, you catch fragmented words. Immense iridescent cone covered in uneven scales like texture. A nostalgic look crosses her face, and something about her words stirs a distant memory within you. Okay, I'll think about it. Take your time, but just know, I reward those who help me. If you find it, what I can offer will be useful. Commission from a lady. I mean, I have the key to his room, so that shouldn't be a problem. But don't see a picture. The framed sketch? Uh, sketch? No. Strange. Strange portrait. Okay, okay, it was just that. Hmm. Then really wonder what's up with those two partners that I have. Also, how about you? Are you conversation? No, he doesn't seem to be the one who is able to help me with deciphering this. Seek healing. Give her the portrait. That is it. That's what I was looking for. It might be inappropriate to ask, but I'm genuinely curious. What exactly is painted on this? This is my old friend, but he's not himself anymore. That's all I can say. Here, your reward. She carefully slips the portrait into her bag, then reaches inside and pulls out a strange-looking firearm. After giving it a once-over, she offers it to you. As you examine the weapon, you catch a sudden shift in her demeanor. Who gave you permission to stand beside me? How rude! The elegant, easygoing woman just spoke to is gone. In her place stands someone sharp-tongued and proud, her expression twisted by disdain. You quietly take your leave, her cold gaze lingering behind you. Huh? Okay, what's this gun? Technique weapon. Attack, fire, and erudition. Attack with a weapon does not consume ammo, but instead depletes its charge by 1. Weapon is not destroyed when durability drops to 0. Mythical item not for sale. Magical item. This camera-like weapon can create devastating plasma in the blink of an eye. Okay, this is a double-handed item though. Hmm. Let's give the ammo to Alexis. She can use that way better than I can. Equip would raise my constitution. Could be useful. Shouldn't that also raise my... What is Celestial Surge? 3 to 12 spell damage and counter the target's manifest projection from... Takes 1 turn, no mana. Withering. 9 to 14, I think. The Celestial Surge isn't that useful for me, actually. So... let's use this. Yes, now my maximum life is 13. That's way better. No. Something catches your eye. Yeah, we had that. Venture forth. Oh, a body? The man has been dead for a long time, yet his body remains in a bizarre state. Wherever your finger brushes against him, it crumbles to dust. An unnatural glow emanates from his decaying form, casting an eerie light across the room. The silence is suffocating, like a frozen tundra untouched by time, where the cold seems to linger forever. There's no way he was killed by a human. Hi, Saya. You feel the cold tip of steel press against your head. Slowly you turn, and to find Saya standing before you. As you shift your attention forward, the darkness of the room parts, revealing a scene of so horrifying it almost seems unreal. Corpses are scattered across the floor. Among them, Sherry is crouched, drenched in blood. Saya, it's you. Saya, would you mind lowering the gun? But Saya doesn't lower her weapon, her gaze unwavering. Well, now that you've seen this, I suppose I have to kill you. How about we just say I didn't see anything here? Alright, no more jokes. But remember, keep this a secret. Don't tell anyone about what Sherry did there. Did Sherry do all of this? Let's head back to the guest room first. This isn't the right place to talk. With a fluid motion, Saya grabs Sherry and slips out of the room through the window. There's a lot of stuff. You see some experiment records on medicine on the table in front of you. Gasoline. You push the door. No matter how hard you try, the door keeps shut. What? What was that? I got a lot of wine. Soft drink. Restore 1 to 3 sanity points if you are energetic. Otherwise restore 1 to 3 HP. Am I energetic right now? Lone Ranger. Spurt. Energetic. I am energetic. Eat. 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 Okay, now I'm pretty much at my limit. I'm super well equipped right now. I feel pretty good. Right now I don't see many problems. Formation. The mate. Adjust position. What's my addition score? 70 points. Also, I'm spurred. Okay, come on, let's save this. And go down into the well again. What? It's not dark around the well anymore. Now that it's daytime, it should be safer. And if Miss Carter is still alive, she must be desperate for someone to help her. A rope dangles from the top long enough to descend into the darkness below. You will go down. You know that continuing down into the well could lead to no good, yet your sense of justice and your unyielding curiosity compel you forward, urging you to find out what lies beneath. Oh! At the bottom of the well you find a chilling sight. Bodies of house staff, all contorted in unnatural positions. Their skin glows with an eerie purple hue. Very much color out of Space Sea. Amidst the bodies something catches your eye, a luxurious cloth. The fabric is high-end, elegant, a woman's luxury garment. It is covered in dry white powder, almost like lime. These are Miss Carter's clothes. And those powders, could they be? As your mind races with possibilities, a strange sensation fills the air. The smell of ozone, sharp and electric. You look closer and see a faint purple bubble forming in the center of the cloth. Inside the bubble, something stirs, like a germ, pulsing and throbbing with life. Before you can take a closer look, your attention is drawn to a soft glow emanating from the center of the well. What was that? At the center of the well's dark bottom lies a black ring, wrapped tightly in multiple layers of intricate coils. The ring emits a faint mechanical hum, its vibration subtle but noticeable. It feels as if it's still working. As you reach out to lift it, you quickly realize that the ring is anchored in place. The ring is fixed on a board. Will you... Come on, let's make bad decisions. Okay, Alexis, do it. Yeah, she did. Nice. With a steady hand, you manage to pry the ring free from the board. As soon as you do, the hum inside the ring ceases. The purple bubble you noticed earlier begins to grow, swelling larger and larger. Oh damn. Is that a color out of space? What is our girl in the front doing actually? Oh, and what status does it have? Immune to normal damage. So, no guns. Spell Boorish Sign. Um, Celestial Surge. Spell. Bless. Intelligence, willpower, dexterity. Create barrier around the caster. Implant fear. Bless. The target gains a penalty die in all checks and has minus 30 willpower and dexterity for this battle. Red sign. Create a crimson sign in the air that injures all targets. Let's do the red sign. What did it give us? Consciousness dissolution. Your consciousness is being devoured. If you do not deal with the creature before you soon, you may become its sustenance forever. Okay, sadly the girl we have in front is no use for us. Celestial Surge. Yeah. And now spell Withering. Yeah, I think Withering is the way to go. And new turn begins. I should now, even with spell Celestial Surge, technique. I mean the red sign? Was it red sign? Back row. Red sign. That should simply do the job, right? I think it does. I think... Let's play it safe. Make Alexis cast a spell, even though it eats away at her sanity. I got some things to deal with that, and as I can just allure stealth, first aid, rally stealth. You hide yourself from the enemy's sight. At the end of turn you cannot be... I don't think that is very useful technique. Observe surroundings. Okay. Yes. Okay, the turn started and I won by default because it looked at the red sign. Defeat the colors out of space. It was a color out of space. I don't know how many of them are here. I need to get out of here now. Climb. Sports. That's what I got you for, girl. Very good. Confirm. Okay, I fought a color out of space and came back with a victory. That's very nice. Let's eat some fine cheese. Okay, I can use the rope for sports tasks. That's kind of funny. Um, Her sanity is at 42. Okay, you did a good job, girl, so let's give you the nectar. And get back some sanity points. Um, Conversation. Excuse me, sir, are you an architect? Oh, what gave me away? You haven't touched the food or admired the exhibitions. You've spent the whole time analyzing the structure, the corners of the room, the layout of the cases. You seem more interested in the building than what's inside of it. Ha! Quite the sharp eye. Yes, you're right. I'm a designer by trade. Carter invited me here, but honestly, I came more for inspiration than for the event itself. So, what makes this mansion stand out? Even without delving into the nuances of the architectural style, the choices of material alone is fascinating. You see, most older estates like this rely on wood. Easy to work with, sure, but it's vulnerable to fire, humidity, pests. But this place, it's built with reinforced concrete. Now, concrete has its own issues, mainly low tensile strength. Over time, it can crack under tension, especially in designs with complex loads. But here's the twist. This manor's design mimics the structure of a traditional wooden building. Yet it fully exploits the durability of concrete. No visible stress points. No warping. Frankly, I haven't found a single fault in the layout. It's ahead of its time. I'd love to consult with Carter and hear how this mansion was built. As you unfold the blueprints, his attention sharpens instantly. He leans in, scanning the designs with growing intrigue. I remember this. Carter came to me years ago. He asked me for feedback on those renovation plans. He continues speaking, propping technical terms that almost go over your head, but you nod along, listening to them carefully. I turned him down. Back then, some of these plans weren't just ambitious, they were downright impossible with modern engineering. For example, building an entire room with no sharp corners. That's asking for structural failure. The tension from those walls alone would bring the place down over time. He pauses, takes a second look at the blueprint, and suddenly his expression shifts, brows knitting together. Strange. Here. This isn't just a structural planning. This is an electrical circuit diagram. The configuration is odd. All the electrical flow is concentrated in a single location. That's a serious fire hazard, even with reinforced material. Can you tell where the concentration point is? Based on the blueprint, it's somewhere underground, near the edge of the estate. If I had to guess, maybe close to the parking lot, yeah, under the car. Damn, my luck is almost maxed out at 98. I don't think though that giving support to Alexis would do much good. Oh, I know, also only got 2 more uses left. Magnetic field generator used in combat. Intense magnetic fields constrain colors out of space, dealing fatal blows to them. Can only be used against colors out of space. That's interesting. Oh, I could use heal. Okay. Okay, character. Made. Erudition 30. Watch, perception, diplomacy, psychology. Erudition, just 30. Fire. Maybe she can put it to good use. Maybe. This stone comes from the ancient Egyptian city of Bubasti. Okay. Cats, huh? It's a rare relic, accidentally unearthed by an archaeological team during the investigation. Getting it here took more effort than I care to admit. I'm not sure whether to call it fate or irony. Ace smiles faintly, her gaze distant, like someone momentarily lost in the shadow of a memory. Check. Oh yeah, okay, I had that already. Use occultism. As you focus on it, a strange sensation creeps within you. Something deep inside begins to stir, like a fire gradually igniting. Suddenly, the world around you shifts. You're standing in the middle of an endless desert. The horizon stretches far beyond your vision. Ahead, a group of warriors fight fiercely across the sand, their movements swift and relentless. The vision flickers, blurs, and then you're back in the dining hall. You look down and find a ring in your hand, where there was nothing before. The amber in front of you also dimmed. Its light faded. What just happened? How did the jewel become like this? Well, it's fine. I'll keep this secret for you. I doubt Mr. Carter will even notice. I'll find something similar to replace it. So thank you. Okay. Why would she help me? Help from the butler. And I'm at 100. Disposable yet indispensable. Yeah. Where's that ring? Equip. When doing willpower or mental checks, gain an additional penalty die. As long as your willpower is greater than 10, your HP will not drop below 1. Whenever the effect is triggered, you lose 5 willpower permanently. I don't like that, really. I don't really like that. Well, yeah, we are already over 1 hour, so I will cut it off here. And yeah, Let's see how close we are to the end then. See ya, bye!